Hello guys, didn't think you'd see me in a video so soon. Too bad! We're jumping straight in.
Yo, check this out. Look at this. Absolutely no way I'm getting through that. Completely solid.
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting.
Yeah, the last time I did a ranking video about this mod was like 4 months ago for 45 minutes. Now we are at the point where a whole bunch of shit was added. Now, 43 minutes with near 600 views, with an average watch time of like 4 minutes, we gotta change that. So let's start out small and split up these fuckers, alright? And for the extras you see in the reserves, don't even look at them. They're gone, alright? So let's start with the man, the myth, the motherfucker who makes this picture become a reality! Young fucking Xehanort! Gonna be real, I hate this man so much, but not as much as Larxene, but we'll get to that at a later point. But I got a lot of pent-up aggression for this motherfucker right here. So let's just talk about him and get it over with. So let's start with the basics. You have the base combo in his time stop and his magic, just like in the last video. With the Keyblade No Name, you are given access to the sharpest of ice magics that can pierce your very soul. It reaches so deep. Even with that aside, I think it should be said it was many moons ago that I was informed he'd be getting changes. And let me tell you, when I saw that it froze all projectiles, I had to make it cinematic and fun. Now, maybe for those who are new here, don't get me wrong, it's not just magic, it's all projectiles. Your magic, time stopped. Your cards, time stopped. Xigbard's sharp crystals, time stopped. My inevitable death from old age? Well, no, I can't stop that. But if I could, I'd time stop it. Just look at this, man. This is insane. It just shows the amount of love, dedication, and heart-wrenching work the Rakusin and others put into this mod, and I gotta tell you, this shit was worth it. Although, let me be clear. If you decide to use his sharp yet real fucking depressing icicle attack when it's able to be used, this will turn time stop off. I don't know really how much to explain this. Oh yeah. Also, small note here, nothing big. But this move can also stop time for a couple seconds? What? Okay. When you use this move, it basically just stops time for a short amount of time. A second and a half, maybe. I don't know the specific time, so take it with a grain of salt. But not only do we have a locus skill for time stop, but we get a built-in one! You know what? I don't see a problem with it if you don't. To continue on, though, during the form change, he gains Time Cage. Wait, is it Time Cage? Probably so, but still. He can summon his sharp little blizzard boys around your enemy, letting them know there is no escape. Until the revenge value goes off. Not the point! But yeah, it's so fucking cool! This Keyblade was fucking ranked at a B. This update takes it straight to S! We're going to the moon with this one, you know? I mean, yeah, it's got its strength of a 290-pound pure muscle silverback gorilla. And I mean, yeah, it's got some of the coolest shit I've ever seen. And yeah, its cheese is super high, but oh my god! I use this shit so much more, and I can't just leave it at a B. Say I'm biased, go ahead. But this is your starting Keyblade, and it has all this shit stacked on it. Straight to S! Right now! Do it! Future me, goddammit, drag it! Oh my god. Now we can move on to why I hate young Xehanort. You see, long ago, I once played Birth by Sleep. You know, it's kind of ass, but you know, it was made for the PSP, so it makes a lot more sense. You're not working with much here. But I like the story, And what drove me to play it was mainly Terra, because Terra's so fucking cool. I mean, we saw not Mysterious Figure. You know, we saw Lingering Will, and it's like when you go to BBS after seeing stuff like that, you think this would happen in the game. The only thing you get that from that is like the Ultimate Cannon. But not the point. I once discovered that there were secret bosses, and I had to collect all the reports for all 3 heroes of the Keyblade. So yeah, Remnant Vanitas was awful, but doable. You could cheese the shit out of him with the big old tornado move, but the one after it, it shook me to my very core.
You just sometimes you meet a guy, you know, and then fucking be something.
For real though, fuck this guy! God damn, I hate you! The Mysterious Figure was the reason I took the longest break from any Kingdom Hearts game in general. I usually play this shit with the odds stacked against me, but this motherfucker made the word masochist come onto a whole new level with me. However, when I came back, I pulled up my britches, grabbed a couple of cold ones, and I did this through trial and error for the boss. And after about 30 tries, I looked up a guide, and I felt so fucking stupid. Man, surges are just cheating, but hey, it got the job done. As many of you have seen, this Keyblade, known as Extremis, is just a non-glowing variant of No Name. Also, if you saw my video ranking, it got a C. Let me tell you, after the update, it's gonna be much higher on that ranking board. Oh, whew. I was so unbiased, but I'm about to be real biased. Let's go over what exactly that changed. So, the basics. It's a much more melee type combo that doesn't involve all that whip shit No Name does, making you feel the coming of this ass whooping. You know, the calm before the storm. So, when you build up your form change, that's when shit hits the fan, you gain a new locus skill. The motherfucking clones! God damn! This picture's now canon in the Another Road universe, and I abused the shit out of it on streams. Fuck! Why didn't they make rock music when that happened? Oh, that's kind of crazy.
That's checkmate. You'll never win. That's checkmate. Don't blink.
never really used Extremis before in my arsenal of Keyblades, but that update brought life to me. I felt the years that I've lost come back to me every time I used the Keyblade and saw all these health bars disappear. The very darkness I reside in, just BAM! A light was born, and I found a new way to take out my pent-up aggressions on the bosses that hurt me. You know, you hurt me, now I wail on you. Thing is, by itself, it's not much. These clones don't track it, it's a bit wonky, but the Rikuzen said they're going to work on it. When it's going to come out, I have no idea. Hopefully I'll get some information on that. However, if you forgot already, Extremis has time stop. You see where this is going? What the actual fuck? We already had the form change destroying health bars, but this shit, goddamn! We took one look at the boss with this weapon, and then they're gonna run back to Sora's house and eat his cold dinner because, you know, Sora's not coming back to eat that. That shit moldy! Strength-wise, it went from coiled up wet towel, which, by the way, still fucking hurts when you're hit by that, to the most legendary item in existence for this mod. I remember the stream I did this on, and I used Extremis on that of Arendelle. I think it's Arendelle. Basically, Frozen's World. And I cannot tell you that I needed this shit to beat the boss. It was so mind-boggling that it did that much damage. And you know what? You think the X-Blade is the strongest weapon? Nah, push that shit aside and become the mysterious figure you were meant to be. Cheese is like thrown out the window, and it's just one of the strongest Keyblades in the game. Like, holy shit, the amount of health it does is invigorating and very agitating. I had to take the moment to look at the blade, admire it, and wonder why the fuck do you have to be so good? And let me tell you, the clones made this weapon the weapon I want to put in my arsenal. I'm addicted to it like another weapon we'll be talking about in the future. And truth be told, it made me hateful towards myself for ranking it so low, so I'm going to be biased. It's going straight to S!